Hello everyone, Adrienne here, and today I have a friend who's going to be joining me for today's review. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm May. That's about it.
This is the mastermind behind a lot of my wonderful shots that I have for my like siren photo shoot that you see in some of the kind of like outro cards for my videos. But that will soon change because we took some amazing shots this evening.
Which was very fun.
Very fun. We had so much fun. It was so great. And she also made me this lovely outfit that I'm wearing today, so she's very
Thank
talented.
God it fits.
Thank
Because
God.
we did not do fittings like
At
you
all.
should do when you tailor make.
We just kind of we just kind of winged it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So today's pretty exciting because we get to review a Jade. This was very kindly sent to me along with another Jade by the man himself, Mr. Ted Breaux, the owner of Jade Liqueurs, and the whole reason why absinthe was re-legalized in the United States. So thank you, Ted. You're amazing.
Yay.
So this is called CF Berger. I understand that in Europe it's called VS 1898. And this is an exact reproduction of a Swiss absinthe that was made in the pre-ban era. So I'm going to read a little bit about it. CF Berger Absinthe Supérieure represents a painstakingly accurate tribute to one of the finest original absinthes of the 19th century. CF Berger was faithfully recreated by analyzing antique samples of the original liqueur, resurrecting the bold flavor and fragrance that earned the original CF Berger its distinction as one of the premier absinthes of the Belle Epoque. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one because anytime you have an absinthe that is based on a traditional like pre-ban absinthe, it's pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and May actually tried a Jade 1901 this evening during our shoot, and
Very tasty.
it's so good.
It was nice.
It's like one of the best. Alright, so just to prove to you guys that I have not tapped into this bottle, still has the nice pretty little red seal. We did use it for pictures though.
Yes, we did. Okay. It worked very well with the colors, the color palette.
Absolutely. Ouch. So that's why I feel the need to say, oh hey, I'm opening it here on camera for a reason. To prove to you guys I have not had any tastes or anything. Ooh, moths.
Little ambiance for this midnight tea party.
Oh yeah. All right. All right. As you can see, we have opened it on camera. No trickery here. Just to prove to you guys that we have not dipped into this or have any preconceived notions of what this is going to be like other than amazing. All right, we are going to reposition the camera and we're going to get a load of the color and the louche, and then we're going to give our thoughts on the aroma, the flavor, and the mouthfeel. So this is going to be fun. All right, guys, now it is time for us to check out the appearance and the louche of the absinthe. I'm pretty excited about it. By the way, in case I didn't say it already, this is 65% alcohol and it is made with a grape neutral spirit. All right, let's go ahead and give this a pour. Ooh. All right, so we have a really beautiful kind of deep olive color. It's not quite like green. It's not quite the like peridot green that we come to associate with absinthe, but it's a really nice like golden kind of olive. It's really pretty. It's correct. So let's go ahead and give this 4 stars for appearance. All right, and May is going to have her glass with sugar. I'm going to have mine without, and of course we will compare notes.
Yes.
And swap accordingly. As you guys know, I have my first taste of each absinthe without sugar to ascertain quality, because if it's a high quality absinthe, it won't need sugar to be choked down, so to speak. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with the louche. Isn't that the best?
It is. It's very peaceful.
It is. It's very meditative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you guys can see, immediately it is starting to cloud up. That's a really good sign, as you guys know. Basically, when it clouds up immediately like that, it means it's high quality.
Oh, good to know.
So if you have an absinthe that seems like it's kind of struggling to get cloudy, or it doesn't get cloudy till the very end, it's likely not a good one. Or if it doesn't get cloudy at all, you got a problem.
Good to know.
Oh gosh. Oh, it smells good. It smells really good.
Yeah.
Very thick opalescent color. That's exactly what we want.
Now I can smell it. And I'm sitting further away from you too, but oh, that smells so good.
So fresh.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and speed this along here on my end.
May I speak?
Sure, go for it. I'll say when it's done. It's getting there though. I would say when it reaches about this line right here, that it's done.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the line that I use for the sake of consistency.
Good. Good to know.
Because if it gets a little bit too translucent when it hits that point, then it kind of tells you either one, you put too much water in it, or two, it may not have been as high quality.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why these glasses are measured the way they are.
I like that. That's very handy. I like that. It's
Alright.
own measurement.
I would say mine is good. I would say give yours just a little bit more.
Like that?
Yep, that's about good. Alright, so as far as the louche is concerned, it's a very pale green. Kind of like a very pale kind of jade color. Really pretty. It's definitely correct. The louche is very thick. This is, again, exactly what we want with a high quality absinthe. So for louche, I will give this 4 stars. It's not quite as green as I would hope, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. With this being a bit more of like a golden olive color as opposed to like a peridot color, it doesn't surprise me that this kind of turned not quite as green as we sometimes see. So louche, 4 stars, because it's correct. And any thoughts on the louche there?
Very, very milky, but very enticing.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want.
Yes, it's very, very tempting.
Alrighty, so now we're going to reposition the camera and we're going to take a sniff, a taste, and give our overall review. Alright guys, so we are ready to taste our glass of CF Berger by Jade Liqueurs. I'm really excited. So for this part, we're just taking a really good sniff
Okay.
and kind of evaluating, like, how good does it smell? Is it fresh? Does it smell correct? Hey, cats! Kitty! Hey, stop that. Alright, so go ahead and take a good sniff. We made the same sound.
I know. I think that's pretty self-explanatory right there. That's nice.
Smells really fresh. It smells a little more earthy than some of the other jades that I've tasted, but that's just me. Of course, you may not be smelling that because you have sugar in yours.
Yeah.
It smells earthy. I'm getting a really good amount of wormwood. I'm getting a decent amount of anise, but it's not overpowering. And I think I smell hyssop and Lemon balm. Yes. I'm definitely smelling lemon balm in there. You want to smell mine and see if you can smell it?
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing, the difference in smell just by putting sugar versus not putting sugar.
Right. If I take a sniff of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's different.
I think with yours, it might be bringing out a little bit more anise.
Mm-hmm.
Because sugar is one of those things that sometimes it'll kind of latch on and kind of enhance certain flavors.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely what I'm smelling here, and I'm definitely smelling a little bit of possibly like Melissa as well. That's another plant that has a kind of like lemony sort of flavor profile.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really fresh but earthy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
This is earthier in comparison to the other jades.
Yeah.
All right, so for nose, I'm going to give it 4 stars because it's correct and it has a really nice kind of like scent profile, and it's a little more earthy than I'm used to as far as jades are concerned, but we'll see how it tastes. What do you think about the smell?
That smells very fresh. It's like a very clean, it kind of opens everything up when you, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is so fun, oh my god.
Ooh, do we get to drink it?
Yes, so aroma is 4 stars, so let's go ahead and take a taste, and as always, salt it, and please drink responsibly.
I didn't swoosh.
You should try it with a swish.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's more complex flavor when you swish it.
Yeah, that's why I do that.
I didn't know that.
And now you know.
But yeah, there's a lot more flavor in there when you swish it.
Mm-hmm. It's because it covers different areas of your tongue.
Right, right. You have different taste buds all over.
I definitely stand by my statement that it has a little bit more of an earthy flavor. I don't know exactly where it's coming from. Can't quite put my finger on it, but it smells and tastes amazing.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of wormwood on there. And it's giving me a really good tingle. But again, it's that earthy flavor. I really can't pinpoint it, but that's really what I'm getting off of this.
There is a lot of tingle on the tongue with that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good, though.
Right? You want to swap and see how they compare?
Yeah, actually, I would.
Alrighty.
Just to see what it tastes like without sugar. That is different. But it's still palatable. Like, really, it's still good without the sugar. That one doesn't need sugar.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like, I like mine with sugar, but...
Yeah, I will say it tastes decent with sugar, but I think it's because it has more earthy flavors on its own that it's not necessarily, like, overpowered with the sugar. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Because there's some
I like
absinthes.
it both ways, but yeah, that's nice. I normally have sugar, so...
Yeah, she usually has her absinthe with sugar, which I thought she would be... which is why I thought that she'd be a really good candidate for being my guest this evening. It was kind of an impromptu decision, but...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel honored to be a part.
Wanted to have a little fun with you. And...
we have been having fun.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun, actually. Photo shoot, absinthe tasting, hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like the flavor is really, really good. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars for both with and without sugar. So I really feel like the earthy flavor really helps it along. It maybe has like a little bit of dryness.
It's a cat.
By the way, the set that we're sitting on, she made it. And she did a great job. I love it.
It was fun.
It was very fun. But yeah, it's really complex. It's earthy. It has... It's a little bit more bold. It kind of grabs you by the throat just a little bit, but kind of like caresses your face a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the sugar softens it. It's a little more seductive with the sugar.
Yes, I definitely agree. I personally think if I were having this recreationally, I probably would have it with sugar. but it doesn't mean that I don't like it without sugar. I really do enjoy it without sugar.
And yeah, I normally drink it with sugar, and it's still enjoyable without.
It's lovely without it.
It is.
And again, that is the mark of a good absinthe, is that if it doesn't need sugar for you to choke it down, it's likely a good one.
Nice.
And it's not proper to have absinthe to be sweetened with any kind of like sugar or other artificial sweeteners during the distillation process, which is why I have it without sugar to ascertain quality. Because wormwood, naturally, like when you smell wormwood, it has a sweet kind of fragrance. But then when you taste it, it's really bitter. But you can properly extract it. Like if you can properly extract it, you can extract the sweetness from it. So that's what happens when you have a high quality absinthe. It's really good.
It is really good. I'm like trying to restrain myself from drinking all of it. Like at once.
There were several times during the shoot this evening where she was taking like still shots of me drinking the absinthe. And I had to practice very slow drinking. But it was fine. It turned out really nicely.
Oh, I'm so excited to look through our pictures.
Me too.
I think we did really good.
So I think by the time this video goes up, you guys will probably see the pictures already.
Yeah, they should be ready. I mean, no longer than a week.
Yeah.
And that's only because there were so many.
It was a lot. But basically, this is the first half of the shoot, and then the second half will be tomorrow morning, where I will become the Green Goddess. So you'll probably see those shots relatively soon, by the time this goes up.
Yeah, about a week.
Now, how would you say the finish feels on your tongue? Like, in your mouth and on your tongue and as it goes down?
As it goes down, it definitely has more of a bite when you're swallowing. Mm-hmm. I feel more tingle on my tongue, and then
just kind of sweetens
up
again.
It smooths off. Yeah, it smooths off.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's really nice. Buggies. So for this one, it's really, really nice. I really like that the finish is really thick and smooth at the same time. I really, really like it. It goes down very smoothly.
Yeah. But you can tell it also packs a punch there.
Yes.
It's nice.
It's also 65% alcohol, which isn't like the highest, alcohol content for absinthe, but it's also like not the lowest.
Yeah.
It's kind of in like the medium high range.
The you got your money's worth range.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, that's really nice.
Good.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, good. You finished yours. I can finish mine without feeling bad.
Go for it. Go for it. You do your thing. So,
good.
for flavor, definitely 4.5 stars. For mouthfeel, I will give it 4 stars as well. I would say that the previous 2 Jades that I have had were just slightly better because they offer just a tiny bit more nuance. But it's not to say that this one isn't fantastic. I'm really impressed by this one. This one is definitely, flavor-wise, it packs a little bit more of a punch. Not so much alcohol-wise, but flavor-wise, a little bit more of a punch.
There is a lot of flavor in it.
Mm-hmm. And again, it makes a difference when you switch it around.
Yes. I never knew that.
And now you know. I do the same thing with wine.
Should start doing that.
You should. You can get just a little bit more out of your drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, ooh, hey, I taste something. Cool. There's actually this meme out there. I think it was like a comic strip, like someone, like a wine tasting expert, just like, oh, I taste little hints of blackberry and rose and lavender or something. And then someone else swishes it and takes a drink and says, yep, this wine tastes like wine.
That would be me.
I'm definitely the first one, at the very least, when it comes to absinthe. I can't just like necessarily just like enjoy it without really analyzing it, because I have to kind of
enjoy it by appreciating it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And absinthe I really love and appreciate.
Nice. Well,
So,
that was delicious.
Right?
That was
It's
good.
really hard to go wrong with Jades.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely finding that out now. A lot of absinthe drinking friends of mine have been kind of getting on my ass about drinking Esprit et Drogue by Jade. And they're just like, hey, you need to try this. It's really good. And I'm just like, okay, I'll get to it. Ted will send you another bottle. It's fine.
Right.
So that will be coming up soon, guys. I promise. I'm really looking forward to tasting that one. So what are your final thoughts overall on CF Berger?
That was impressive. It was good. I really liked that. It was refreshing. Kind of opens everything up.
And then it kind of had that earthy punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you swish it.
Definitely swish it. You get a little bit more out of your alcohol experience, especially with wine or absinthe. In my opinion, of course. No one's holding a gun to your head.
Well, you know.
I mean, I've been doing the swishing thing ever since I saw Vincent Price do it in Tales of Terror from 1963. And I love it. And I've found that it really makes a huge difference in the flavor profile when you're tasting absinthe. So I know I'm not the only one that does it, but I think it's really important for getting a full picture of the absinthe in question. So yeah.
Well, I can definitely agree with that since I've never done it before. And that was a huge difference.
Huge difference. You taste so much more.
Yes.
All right, guys. So overall rating, in my opinion, for CF Berger. So appearance, definitely 4 stars. For louche, 4 stars. For flavor, 4.5 stars, without a doubt. That was really good. And for mouthfeel, it is going to get, I'll give it 4 stars again. Like it was...
How do you judge the mouthfeel?
So if it feels nice and smooth and it doesn't numb your tongue,
okay,
then that's what you're aiming for.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And if it goes down really nice and smoothly too.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, you know, you don't want to be choking on it when it's going down.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't want to be choking on it. You want it to go down nice and smoothly. You don't want the little natural cough that comes with the strong alcohol. You want the nice... yeah. You want the nice kind of transition into your esophagus.
Yeah.
But that's how I judge mouthfeel.
Good to know. I didn't know that either.
Absolutely. So overall, this is excellent. If you want a Jade that flavor-wise packs a little bit more of a punch, then this is definitely for you. But if you're just a fan of the Jades in general, go for it. Just go for it. Complete your collection, dude. Come on, just do it. Because the Jades, in my opinion, are top-notch as far as absinthes are concerned. And you can tell the passion and the dedication that goes into making them as close to pre-ban quality as humanly possible. And I actually had May smell my sample of Bornlof circa 1900. And she was just like, wow.
Yeah, it smelled fresh.
Isn't that crazy?
It didn't smell like it had turned or anything like that. It smelled very palatable, very fresh, and refreshing.
Very refreshing. Just like, and you can tell, like, based on what you smelled here, like with the vintage Bornlof, and with smelling this, you can tell.
Yeah.
Like, it's very similar.
It is very similar.
So much passion goes into it, man. I cannot possibly deny that.
And we appreciate the people that put those talents to use.
Yes.
That try to reproduce the flavor.
Absolutely. So big thanks again to Ted Breaux for not only paving the way for absinthe to be re-legalized in the United States, but also for sending me these bottles. Thank you so much. Like, when I got these in the mail today, I screamed and I was in tears. Thankfully, I didn't have any makeup on at the time. I was just so overcome. So seriously, Ted, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're so sweet.
I do too.
You're so sweet, just like your absinthe. All right, guys. So that was our review of CF Berger by Jade Liqueurs. It was delicious. I highly recommend it. Yeah. I will leave a link for it down in the description below if I can talk.
So, you know, it's not that late.
Not that late, really. I have no clue what time it is, really.
Like 12. a.m.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know. It's close to that, I'm sure.
I believe it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that bell for notifications so that you can get notified every single time I make a video. And thank you so much to my patrons. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate your support. It really goes not unrecognized. So seriously, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And to everyone else, I love you, and I will see you guys later. Bye!
Bye!